But all right, please put your hands together for Drew Valentino.
How's everybody doing? 10th installment of the She's Gays and Days. This was actually the first show I did as I got back into stand-up 6 months ago. And I thought that my target audience would be gay men, but it's actually a bunch of women and lesbians because they think all my stuff is completely outrageous. My round of applause, who here is gay? Clap if you're straight. Clap if you've had sex with me before. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I consider myself to be a verse top, and in case you're not familiar with that terminology, that means that I'm pretty much only bottom. I am in the porn industry, which is a lot of fun. There's a few people here. But then I've been starting doing stand-up. Like I said, I got back into it this summer. And what's been really exciting that I realized recently is that I've actually been doing stand-up now more than I've been doing porn. So I have a big announcement, particularly for my friends. I no longer want to be a porn star that does stand-up. That dream is dead to me now. I'm now a comedian that does gay porn. A little bit more about me that you didn't know from last time, because I was just talking about my sex life being a fucking slut. I'm actually recently sober. I am 117 days sober. I'm 117 seconds sober if we're counting alcohol and cocaine. I am sober. And it's been an adjustment, especially just moving to LA. I didn't mention, I moved to LA in May. And it's just weird, like now I'm getting used to, instead of having to say things like, I want to suck your dick for drugs, I have to remember to just be like, look, I just want to suck your dick. And I never did like the 12 steps or anything, but I've learned a lot from it, and I've picked up a few things along the way. And one of the things that I like is they say, once an addict, always an addict. Meaning that just because you stop doing drugs doesn't mean that all of a sudden your addicted personality magically goes away. It's just the recovering addict like myself learns to reapply those or refocus that addicted personality towards a more positive and healthy thing in your life, like maybe fitness or your career or stand-up comedy or lots of anonymous, unprotected, penetrative anal sex. So who was at the last She's Gays and Days and saw me?
Yes!
I think I might have overshared. And I promised I was not going to do that again today. So I'm not going to talk about blowing homeless people. I leave my apartment door cracked and let anonymous strangers fuck me in the ass. No, this set is going to be a lot more wholesome. And it's going to be extremely relatable to everybody. So you know when like you're shooting gay porn, and, you just keep thinking about your family? My grandma turned 93 this year. And I feel bad lying to her. She thinks that I moved to Los Angeles because I became a movie star, which is like not wrong. Well, let me back up actually. This was a very big year for me. I finally got the courage to sit down and talk to my parents about the porn. I was just very straight up about it. I was like, look, how long have you guys been in the industry? And it turns out that coming out to my parents about being a porn star felt exactly the same as it did when I came out to them over 10 years ago about being gay. Because in both instances, I poured my heart out just for my mom to be like, sweetie, we already knew that. We knew before you knew. We're your parents. You were a porn star since you were a little boy. Here's what's disturbingly true about that part of the story. ever since I was a little kid, as early as I can remember, really, I was aware of the fact that I have a really long penis. And the reason why I knew that is because my family, particularly my mom, would make little comments and drop little hints by saying things like, you have a very big fucking penis. And I don't know why or how this became family knowledge, but it, like, everybody joked about it. My sister, my dad, my aunts, my uncles, my grandma. And I don't know, just like, I recently confided in my closest friend who's here tonight. I told him about this, and he told me that is, what words did he use? Fucking weird. I didn't know that. That's what I grew up with. It makes sense. I just thought that sons openly talk to their fathers about the length of their penis, which is genetically passed down, by the way. No different than daughters talk to their mothers about, the wingspan of their vagina. I don't know what metric you use. I look like a vagina doctor. And I'm in my head defending my mom, like, she's not weird. That's not that weird. And then I remembered, oh boy, when I was like 13, 14, my mom had said to me, Andrew, because Drew's my porn name and Andrew's my real name, so that my family would never suspect. She's like, Andrew, when I was in high school, I heard rumors that my older brothers, your uncles, had very big penises. And then I met your father, and his is terrifying. So it dawned on me that when I was pregnant with you, that no matter whose genetics you got, you were going to be blessed. So, whatever. You could say my mom's weird. You could say that my mom is a little sick. But hear me out. Fast forward 20 years later. And look how I turned out. I'm like really good at stuff. Let's do the math. Let's recap. My mom was bragging about the size of my penis to everybody in my life since before I was even fucking born. And now I'm really good at a lot of stuff. So call my mom weird or whatever. You know what my mom gave me that had nothing to do with genetics? You know what that's called? That's called big dick energy. Thank you. And so instead of judging, here's a little parental advice from a gay porn star. I don't care if your kid has a microcock. I don't care if your kid is a boy, girl, she, gay, they. Ding. You wake up every morning and you tell that baby that they have the biggest fucking dick.